They can ride, they can pull, they can click up all they want to, hear me? They not get cut out of bones.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so let's talk about NBA Youngboy a bit. Now, it seems like NBA Youngboy has been watching what's going on out here in the music game. And he's keeping a steady eye on his ops. He can see what's developing with his ops are starting to grow. And they're starting to click up. He obviously knows that something is afoot. And everybody clicking up, grouping up, and rising up in the rap game against him. But man, it really isn't like that. It just seems like most of the people who have grouped up and clicked up have already known each other behind the scenes for a long time, but it looks like that on the outside because, you never seen them doing songs and music videos before. And a lot of these guys are getting bigger than what we thought they'd get. Like Lil Durk, he's really doing big things. So it seems like NBA Youngboy's ops are building up, clicking up, and trying to go against him. But in all actuality, it might be his own insecurity. But before we get into the specifics, because NBA Youngboy talked about this today, and we're going to go over that video. But before we do that, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, now we've all seen the pictures of Fredo Bang, Lil Durk, everybody on that side clicking up, right? We even seen NLE Chopper over there. We see all sorts of folks over there, and there's definitely a division in rap right now. We got the Fredo Bang, Lil Durk side of things, and then we got the NBA Youngboy, Quando Rondo side of things. And these groups are way bigger than that because when you add on Lil Durk, now you got to add on Pooh Shiesty and those guys because now that Lil Durk is taking Pooh Shiesty to Chicago and he done shot a video in they hood and stuff like that, he grew ops from that. And now you have NBA Youngboy and them cats. They got their whole thing that's going on and they trying to click up with folks as well. So it's becoming a real tangled web. And it looks like almost like if you looked at a gang map for a city, man. You got this side that's clicked up over here. You got that side that's clicked up over there. And you got all these little cliques all branched out independently, right? Now, NBA Youngboy's biggest op in the rap game we know is Fredo Bang. Even though there were some videos that dropped yesterday where everybody's saying Fredo Bang said he's over that with NBA Youngboy. He really doesn't want to, beef with NBA Youngboy anymore. It's a dead issue. But NBA Youngboy, I don't think he believes that. And I think he's watching these cats and he sees exactly what's going on and he doesn't like it, or he's either feeling some type of way about it. Because recently he just dropped this video and it's traveling around social media where he discussed all his ops clicking up. All the folks he don't mess with clicking up. And let me drop it right here.
They can ride, they can pull, they can click up all they want to, hear me? They not get cut out of bones.
Now, as you heard in that quick video clip right there, he basically said they could do whatever, man. They could click up, they could do whatever, they could ride each other's jocks or whatnot, just don't get caught out of bounds. So he's letting it be, he's pretty much putting a blanket statement out there, and I think he's actually talking to Fredo Bang in this situation. Now, I don't know that for sure, but that's what it seems like, because Fredo Bang is the number one person he's always got into negative interaction with on social media, right? And Fredo Bang has probably linked up and clicked up with Lil Durk and those cats the most. Now, where does this span from? I know you're like, well, what does NBA Youngboy have to do with Lil Durk? Now, Lil Durk, his artist, King Von, lost his life, right? And we know that situation was involving none other than Quando Rondo, man. Now, Quando Rondo's little homeboy, Lil Tim, is allegedly the one who took King Von's life. We saw the video. We seen what happened. That's the person that they got locked up right now about to face trial for it, right? Now, when Quando Rondo and them got into the situation, maybe not even a day later, you had so many people from 4K Trey, which Quando Rondo is a member of, coming out and dissing, talking about King Von, man, talking bad about him, just dissing. And that's where the division was drawn. That's where the line was drawn. Once that line was drawn there, it could never be sold back up because Lil Durk seemed to have taken all those attacks personally. Like everybody who was talking mess about King Von after he passed away, it seemed like he took that internally. Now, he hasn't gone back and done anything or done anything crazy. You know how Lil Durk has gotten everybody back? By being successful in the rap game, man. Lil Durk is tearing it up, man. He's killing it in the rap game right now. And that hurts worse than anything. Because out of all those people on the 4K Trey side that were talking all that mess, none of them has any of Lil Durk's accolades. The only one who has anything to match up with against Lil Durk is NBA Youngboy. And NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk are comparable, man. I think Lil Durk already is starting off this year having a better year, but NBA Youngboy is a monster of an artist when it comes to gravitating towards the young fans, especially the young male fan demographic and the inner city demographic. He pretty much owns those categories when it comes to streaming his videos and stuff on platforms like YouTube or whatnot. So dude is highly successful. So I'll never say everybody clicking up against him is a threat to him even falling off or anything like that. But he's obviously taking notice for a reason. He's obviously coming out here and speaking about this more often because he's actually said something about this in the past as well. And he must have took notice when Fredo Bang and Lil Durk took the stage together that time in Miami. Now, this was closer to the time of the shooting that took place in Atlanta of King Von, and I'm pretty sure NBA Youngboy is smarter than he seems as far as like dropping his content, what he wants in the game, and getting the most money and maximizing his potential in the rap game, right? But man, he does delve in the beef and the drama. So I know he was probably watching, seeing these cats clicking up, and took it immediately as a threat. And it seems like he's riding with that, man. Because that energy that he has in that video clip, that short video clip, and I'm gonna play it one more time, just so you get what I'm saying.
They can ride, they can pull, they can click up all they want to. They not get cut out of bounds.
All right, so as you heard in that clip right there, his energy was way up there, man. Like he wasn't playing. He said, "Still, just don't get caught out of bounds." And that's part of what amazes me about NBA Youngboy. Still, is like he still gravitates heavily towards the street and all the activity that's going on in the field. Now, what's crazy is, man, I don't think at this point Lil Durk and those cats are even focused on the beef as much anymore. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're foolish enough to get caught slipping like in anywhere that NBA Youngboy or somebody from 4K Trey would be, but I don't think that they're as focused as they were originally, like back in November and December when things were really, really hot. I think Lil Durk, with all the success that he's been having, is occupied with that success. And Fredo Bang the same. I think Fredo Bang and Lil Durk, they're doing really good right now. So I don't think, man, I think this is the least of their worries right now, even though it might not be a situation where they see some type of amends and they all homies and stuff like that at the end. But I don't think that they'll have a problem as they did before, man. I don't think they'll even be having like run-ins at award shows or anything like that. Number one, it's going to probably be years before they have a award show again. And number two, man, I think when cats start succeeding in the game, they have less time to worry about any of the mess because they got shows they got to be at and they got things that they have to do, dates that they got to go do, talk shows and stuff like that. Just a lot more going on than having time to sit around and worry about the ops and worry about beef. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think that NBA Youngboy is being a little insecure about this situation and should probably just focus back on getting on the music? Or do you think that these cats clicking up are a definite threat to NBA Youngboy and his empire, and he needs to keep one eye on Fredo Bang and Lil Durk going forward? Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.